Hello, welcome to the review of the 2024 NCAA Convention Division II proposals. This presentation will provide you with an introduction and overview of the 5 proposals set to be voted on by the Division II membership at the convention. Let's start by talking about the educational resources for the proposals and the Division II official notice associated with convention. As a reminder, all educational resources and the Division II official notice will only be posted to the Legislative Actions and Issues page on the NCAA website and will not be made available in hard copy. With the adoption of NCAA Division II Proposal Number 2023-3, the Division II initial publication of proposed legislation, the IPOPL, and the Division II second publication of proposed legislation, the SUPOPL, were eliminated and will no longer be released. The Division II Legislation Committee was tasked with determining what educational resources would be released in place of the IPOPL and SUPOPL. For the 2024 NCAA Convention, a legislative grid will be released, along with this convention voiceover video, to the membership by September 23rd. The legislative grid will contain all membership-sponsored proposals that were properly sponsored by the July 15th deadline. The legislative grid will also include the NCAA Division II President's Council-sponsored proposals that were properly sponsored by September 1. The next publication is the official notice, which will be released to the membership by December 10th, and is essentially a guide to the Division II business session at convention. The white pages contain the membership-sponsored proposals and the President's Council-sponsored proposals in the order in which they will be voted on at the business session. That means the proposals will have a different number from what appeared in the legislative grid. In addition, any resolutions and Board of Governors sponsored proposals and resolutions are included in the white pages as well. Additionally, the blue pages contain all of the legislative actions taken by the Management Council since the membership last met at the 2023 NCAA Convention. This includes all emergency and non-controversial proposals and interpretations into the Division II manual. Lastly, the question and answer guide will be released to the membership via the NCAA website, but will not be released in hard copy. This document contains commonly asked questions regarding the convention proposals. It will be released along with the Division II official notice by December 10th. So now that we have done an overview of the educational resources associated with convention and the Division II official notice, let's dive right into the 5 proposals for the 2024 convention. Proposal number 2024-1 is the first membership-sponsored proposal. The proposal is specific to football and will be a football-only vote during the Division II business session. This proposal will permit a Division II institution to participate in its first permissible regular season contest against outside competition 1 week prior to the Thursday preceding September 6th. Further, it will specify that an institution may participate in preseason practice 24 days before the institution's first permissible contest. If adopted, this proposal will be effective August 1, 2024. Currently, a Division II institution may participate in its first permissible regular season contest with outside competition on the Thursday preceding September 6. Further, an institution may begin participating in preseason practice 24 days before the first permissible contest or 10 days before the institution's first day of classes, whichever is earlier. Allowing an institution to participate in their first permissible contest a week earlier will provide institutions with the flexibility to schedule and play the maximum allowable 11 contests over a 12-week period if desired. This proposal will also provide institutions with the ability to schedule an off or bye week during the season, which will benefit student-athlete health and safety. Furthermore, this proposal will lessen the burden of finding available non-conference opponents and will create added flexibility and financial benefits to include unique opportunities such as sponsored or destination site contests with opponents outside of or within an institution's own conference. Proposal number 2024-2 is the second membership-sponsored proposal and will permit softball institutions and student-athletes to participate in 56 contests during the championship segment and 8 contests during the non-championship segment. If adopted, this proposal will be effective August 1, 2024. Currently in softball, an institution and student-athlete must limit their playing season with outside competition to 56 contests. This includes games and scrimmages. Further, an institution and student-athlete are permitted to participate in up to 3 discretionary exemptions. However, any contest scheduled outside of the 3 discretionary exemptions must count against an institution's and student-athletes' maximum contest limit. Permitting 8 additional contests during the non-championship segment, in addition to the 3 discretionary exemptions, will allow for proper in-game development, especially for incoming student-athletes, and scheduling flexibility for institutions. Proposal 2024-3 will amend the minimum number of sponsoring institutions required to establish and/or maintain a Division II championship to 35 institutions for both men's and women's sports. This proposal will also establish a 3-year grace period that will provide a sport that falls below the 35 minimum threshold with the opportunity to regain the necessary sponsoring institutions before the championship is discontinued. If adopted, this proposal will be effective August 1, 2024. This proposal was originally recommended by the NCAA Division II Implementation Committee's Championship Subcommittee during its review of Division II bylaws and referred to the NCAA Division II Championships Committee for further review. Currently, the minimum number of institutions required to maintain a Division II championship is 40 in women's sports and 50 in men's sports. The committee believes 35 is an appropriate benchmark that both reflect membership interest and commitment meriting a Division II championship and gives emerging sports a reasonable target to transition to championship status. Further, the committee determined that a 3-year grace period provides sufficient time for a given sport to recover should it fall below the minimum requirement without unduly extending the grace period and tying up resources that could otherwise be devoted to championships in good standing and emerging sports that merit championship consideration. Proposal 2024-4 will grant automatic qualification privileges in all team sports other than football to all conferences that sponsor the sport. If adopted, the proposal will have an August 1, 2024 effective date. Currently, sport committees have the option of recommending when and if to apply automatic qualification to their selection process for team sports. However, the concept of requiring automatic qualification rather than maintaining it as an option emerged during the Implementation Committee review process as being a core tenet of the Division II Championships program. The Championships Committee believes that all conferences should be provided access to the NCAA Division II Championships in all team sports when bracket sizes are appropriate to do so. The committee also noted that automatic qualification has long been regarded as the most effective way to grow a sport, as it establishes an equitable path for member institutions to participate in NCAA championships and an incentive for sponsorship. The final proposal is 2024-5. This proposal is specific to football and will be a football-only vote during the Division II business session. This proposal will amend the earned access legislation to specify that all football sponsoring conferences will be represented in the bracket. This proposal will also require that the highest ranked team in a football sponsoring conference that is not already represented in the bracket be included. If adopted, the proposal will have an August 1, 2024 effective date. Currently in football, Earned access only applies if at least one member institution finishes no more than 2 spots lower than the super region bracket size in the final NCAA Division II football regional ranking. The Championships Committee believes that all conferences should be provided access to the NCAA Division II football championship when bracket sizes are appropriate to do so. The committee also noted that earned access has long been regarded as the most effective way to provide guaranteed access to the championship. Well, there you have it. That concludes the overview of the 5 Division II proposals that are slated for a vote during the 2024 NCAA Convention in January. Please be on the lookout for the 2024 NCAA Convention Legislative Proposals Question and Answer Guide, which will be released by December 10th of this year. It will assist with any questions you may have. See you in Phoenix!